Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Anime Theory, where since we're asked to cover new shows more often, we're finally doing that by talking about a show that hasn't even been released yet. It totally counts, right? Totally. So some of you may be wondering, what the heck is a High Guardian Spice? Well, my friend, let me weave you a tale, one of Crunchyroll's and controversy. Announced just a couple days ago via Crunchyroll's YouTube channel, High Guardian Spice was billed as a Crunchyroll created anime, one that's not created in Japan. But yeah, this anime is being funded directly by Crunchyroll and seems to focus on 4 girls going to a magical school. Sounds unoriginal. So why is it that it suddenly became the talk of the town? Well, I left out a bit of the story, or should I say the rest of the story? Almost immediately, the trailer was overtaken with controversy. Tons of people were denouncing it before it even was released, so much so that Crunchyroll quickly disabled comments and the like bar. This is all because the trailer itself decided to drop focus away from the anime itself, and instead focus on how woke the creators were. Instead of detailing the anime they're pitching, the very same one they want us to watch, they instead focused on how much female representation there was in the staff, and how against the mold it is to write it in this way, and how they're unlike any other animation studio because they're completely giving the reins to women. Though I would argue this is far from the case, as there are plenty of other anime that fit this mold. Regardless, the whole ordeal caused a big spout. People were mad, I mean really mad, but perhaps that was actually the point. You see, I'm gonna argue that everything about how this was handled, from the trailer to the people shown in the trailer to the lack of details on the anime, to even disabling the comments, it was all done on purpose and might just be the smartest marketing plan they could have done for this show. Let's be frank here, what little they showed of the anime was bog standard stuff. The concept of girls going to a magical school is nothing new, with a notable recent example of the exact same concept being done is present in Little Witch Academia, a fairly popular show from last year that even aesthetically looks very similar. Speaking on aesthetics as well, the art style for the anime doesn't really set itself apart in any significant way from most modern cartoons. I mean, really, the art legit just looks like Steven Universe. So from the get-go, marketing something like this would be virtually impossible. It doesn't really have the originality to stick. So what is someone to do if they want a lot of buzz for their generic or even poorly produced product? Well, start some controversy, that's what. The way the trailer is engineered is pretty much perfect for ticking a certain subset of the internet off. There exists a large group of people who dislike this woke approach to creating a product. They don't dislike that there are women in leading positions, but instead dislike how that's used as the only justification for why the product is special. It's not really sexism as much as not liking the overemphasis of social justice warrior aspects of the product over the project itself. This, combined with the lack of originality and already existing Crunchyroll stigma, was guaranteed to brew a storm. And brew a storm it did. Twitter feeds overtaken with attacks on the show. Whole videos made to berate the trailer, and an overwhelming amount of vitriolic hate spewed at Crunchyroll. And when people attack this kind of stuff, that also invites another group, the types of people who celebrate the social justice warrior-esque works, to come out and defend it. So now we have 2 groups talking up a storm about it. People hating on it, people defending it, people attacking the people defending it, and people attacking the people attacking the defenders, etc. All this attention is being thrown onto something that honestly would have been flat out ignored otherwise. Make no mistake, there's a reason why they didn't talk much about the anime, because it not only had little to show for itself originality-wise, but it also had little to show for itself in general. So instead of trying to pitch something that will inevitably be ignored by the majority of anime fans, why not create some controversy? Controversy sells. It gets people to watch something even if out of spite. When the anime releases, tons of people will be logging on to Crunchyroll to watch the show, only to later post a lengthy video tearing the episode down. This will lead to more people watching the anime in question to see how bad it really gets, which will lead to more impressions and a never-ending loop of free advertisement. On the other side, defenders will be quick to watch the show and try and make it look as amazing as possible. All the while, everyone else will just be watching the show to be a part of the conversation. All this was accomplished before the show was even released. The show now not only has a set of people already planning to watch it, but it also has built itself a free system of advertising that's already working as we speak. Disabling comments and likes was just the icing on the cake. Now anyone who happens upon the trailer with no knowledge of the controversy will immediately be clued into the fact that something's wrong. Disabling comments and likes is pretty much the universal sign that something is controversial, and will only draw more people into the downward spiral of controversy. And for those of you who think that controversy won't help it, that no one will go out and watch it just because of all the negativity, well, I have an example from the anime community itself that proves you're incorrect. Last year, Netflix released a live-action Death Note film that was marred in controversy. The anime community had a fit, releasing attack video after attack video complaining about the film. All the hate watchers, however, only helped the film. We know this because Netflix just announced a sequel to the film a couple days ago. The film was a resounding success financially, all because a ton of people went out and watched it just to hate on it. Controversy sells, and ironically, the very same people throwing shade at it constantly will be the very same people that make it a success. They're already helping produce High Guardian Spice Season 2 Electric Boogaloo as we speak. What Crunchyroll and the High Guardian Spice producers have done with the announcement was nothing short of genius. They took a show of very little note and made it common knowledge among the anime community in a couple days. They decided to focus on subjects that were bound to produce controversy, and thus managed to get their anime in front of tons of people that would have never cared one bit about it otherwise. They've guaranteed a huge watcher base already, and this is all before the show has even been released. This marketing was nothing short of brilliant, and if the Netflix Death Note film is anything to go by, they've pretty much guaranteed its success with little more than a couple-minute trailer. Pretty devious if I do say so myself. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, why not subscribe and click that bell? I got a lot of other theories. I just posted some Death Note ones. I got some other stuff. Madoka Magica theories coming out soon. I got Black Butler and Darling in the Franxx on the horizon. It's going to be pretty great. So anyways, see you guys in the next video.